Hey! Yes! Yes! The dynamic crew being dynamic. Kirsty's drinking her blood juice.
I'm getting it in before you start.
Blood juice?
Me?
You having a Bloody Mary?
No. Red cola.
Nah, Iron Brew's better.
I know, but we only have sugar-free Iron Brew here because Dad.
Lots
So-
of
Sugar-free Iron Brew. What the fuck is
He
that?
had
That's like,
to.
that's like
he
eating a
had-
vegan burger.
He had to because
And
he's got
sugar-free
the
Iron
onset of diabetes.
Uh-huh.
So
Just
he
don't
had
drink
to
the stuff.
switch from. He's a creature of habit. He had to switch from normal to sugar-free, and he hates that. But he's sticking with it.
What is sugar-free Iron Brew? Is it just brew?
Yeah, but it tastes. Meh.
That's what I mean. It's just brew, isn't it? Like,
No. Brew is good. Sugar-free
Well,
is
the
meh.
only way I can describe it is like, see when you put a tea bag in hot water for like 5 seconds, pull out and try drinking it? That's what it's like.
oh god.
But fizzy.
Yeah, but I found original recipe Iron Brew. It's £2 a litre, but in a litre Iron Brew there's 225 grams of sugar.
Good. What's required? Right. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to take that as my vote.
Oh, I've still to vote.
I don't know why, but for some reason I cut my camera for Chris seems to be cutting off just below his nose.
That is a little
I'm
odd,
not
'cause-
that fucking small, you prick.
I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just
Fucking lies. Slander
Okay.
and lies.
I need to go to Billy's Twitch to see this now.
No.
It's important. It's very important. Okay. So. I'm pretty much, I think, as good as it's going to get for me, Bloody. How about yourself? Well,
yeah, I'm good to go.
I see it. It's funny.
Right, my apologies, people. We are ready. We are obviously waiting on the Juan. We're not waiting on Juan. He's basically going to arrive when he arrives. He's a little bit behind the times. Let's see what that does. It's for lighting. Do I need that light if I turn this light on? 2 seconds to double check. That's not too bad tonight. Might be required later on, but right now that actually shows my face, which is fucking good comparatively to last time. When it
That's
didn't
just
show.
Nah, no, like that reflection off the chrome dome's a bit blinding.
Listen, mate, there's nothing I can do about the beautiful natural shine of the top of this dome, mate. It just happens that way.
When's your birthday, Phil?
It's been and gone.
That's what I
April
thought.
8th.
I was gonna say a can of was it Mr. Sheen
Turtle wax.
or turtle wax? Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time I got turtle wax. Right. So from where we left off last week, guys, yeah? The party arriving in Benjamin's effective hometown. Right? His home away from home, his beautiful armada of Pencaster. The party travelled into the town, decided to get day drunk. To be fair, actually not very much happened. Apart from one sneaking a love potion into Layla's drink, and Layla deciding, instead of telling her best friend of many years who knows all her personal secrets about her being a werewolf and trying to protect her, not telling him so, and effectively, you know, he drank a love potion, fell in love with the cat momentarily. To her credit, she did cast, you know, spell magic on you, and you were brought back. And there was obviously the prior moment of you trying to eat Benjamin as well. Let's not gloss over the fact that you did kind of try and eat Benjamin on the boat as well. You know, not the deep throat growl.
She had
but-
no control over her body at the time she was dreaming. I'm blaming the wolf.
People always do.
The wolf is you.
I'm not talking to the wolf at the moment.
And they talk to the wolf right now, eh? Right. So anyway,
Terrible.
the party went off. Kind of, Benjamin, in his rage of what was happening to him, booted his chair, walked out of the diner, and was heading home to his home away from home. Hopefully to meet his family or someone else. The rest of you got your rooms for the night. Well, your rooms for the day, in fact, because it's 1 in the afternoon. Well, it's about 2 o'clock. Let's just say it's 2 o'clock now. So it's 2 in the afternoon. Everybody's alive and kicking. We're going to start off with you, Benjamin.
Okie dokie.
So, as you kick your door and you the last thing you hear is there rooms available, and you walk out into the sunlight. You're on the outskirts of town on the cracked night, outside the cracked night. It's a lovely day. You're a little bit agitated. What are you doing? What's your first step?
Yeah, probably go home. Try and get in touch with father.
Okay. So, you head right into the centre of town. You know, seeing all the marked shops with their beautiful wares. Everybody's in the full flow. Pencaster being a predominantly like a 90% human city. You know, feels very relaxed. People, as they see you tip their heads, they nod to you. You know, you are not only a paladin, but you are also a son of 2 very powerful priests. Well, 1 priest and 1 priestess. You know, it's a weird deal, but you know the deal. As you head to your home, not quaint. It's like a 3-block of houses all connected together at the end of a row. You've got a beautiful front garden, and your holy symbol of the sun with the lines coming off it adorns the metal wrought fence. And as you open the door, you hear the familiar bling bling that lets the local butler know that you're in. And a butler attends the door and says, "Oh, Master Benjamin, pleasure to see you again."
As well as you. Insert name.
Well, your butler's name, if you wish to call him by his name, it's fine.
Yes.
It's Samuel Pepys.
Young or old?
He's about 6 years older than you. He's not exactly an old man, but he carries himself like a gentleman whose family line has been butlering to the best families of the time. What the fuck? That'll be that. You will not destroy me today, lights. So okay, I fixed it. I guess that counts as a DM break. That fucking gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, Samuel, it's good to see you also. Is father in?
Actually, no, sir. He's not in. Your mother is home, though.
Maybe I should speak with mother about this first. Yes, I will go speak to mother.
Fair enough, please. It is your home. Head in. And as you open the door, you're greeted by the normal smell of lavender that it, like always, blazes through your house. You know, your mother's smell that she likes to keep the rooms fresh. It's almost like a nice breeze on the hearth, you know, that as you open it up, it smells almost like outdoors. And there's just high smell of lavender that just rolls around your house. It's very relaxing. And you know instantly that means mum's at work.
Yeah.
You know, so you know where to go. So you head
I'll pop
downstairs into the basement to her lab. And you can see she's just like got the same colour hair as you. She's quite a bit shorter than you, about 5'5", and she's just pouring over conical flasks, and she's mixing, and she's got glass rods, and she's like stirring up, and just like she's not even aware that you've arrived into the house.
Ah, mother, busy at work, I see.
She doesn't even speak. She just holds up a finger. 1 second. And she was
He just finds the closest place to sit down and be quiet.
gentle, and she pours it. And as she pours it, you see the liquid goes from like this purpley color to almost a gold as it links in. Modo's here. All right. But if you want, kill your video, and that should just instantly fix itself. There. Sorry guys, give us 2 seconds with our late player's arrival. It just means I have to fix my cameras.
I mean, guy tries to steal my fucking heart and then he's not even talking to us. Motherfucker.
No, the sound was coming out of my laptop instead of my screen. So I knew I was going to mess with everyone. Sorry, I'm very well dressed. I just came from a dinner. One sec.
You look gorgeous.
British. Tries to look too British to me, like, but hey.
Huh?
It's the hat.
Yeah, the hat and the fucking waistcoat, you know, that ain't South African. South African's fucking shorts and t-shirt. That's dress wear in South Africa.
I was a little concerned where you were going to go with that. If you had said feathers and shit, I was like,
I had a fight I had to attend in some back alley in London.
it's Peaky Blinders, mate.
That's right, Modo. Chris is on camera today, so you can just take the piss out of his height.
Oh, shovel your head up your own arse, you big cunt.
Is your camera zoomed out for some reason, Chris?
Oh, if you look at Billy's Twitch, you can just see his heat. It's great.
Hey.
But we digress.
Can you get
No need to be
subtitles
hyped.
on your thing, Chris? Just so you know what you're saying off the top.
If you wait till the break, I'll go and get Yellow Pages and sit on that, mate. Okay?
Oh, that was good. I'll give you that one. That's another. I like that one. Okay. All right. Now we got it all back and reset and back to normal. Right. So, I've completely lost where we were. We were in the cellar with your mum mixing the two flasks, and as she does, you watch as the purple liquid turns gold just before it hits the other conical flask. As it does so, you instantly recognise the motion of your mother panicking as it all goes horribly wrong, and you look for something to hide behind. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, joy. Ooh, nice.
As you
that
Like a cat.
wasn't a joke. I was like, what's this about his mum?
You fucking twisted cunt.
no, this is.
Yeah, no.
So, anyway, as you watch and you're like, oh, here we go again! And you hear... and your mum instantly just casts shield, and it just goes splatters around, and you instinctively know, roll behind mum! And you just like dive behind her, duck down, as it all this just magical gas flies everywhere, and these shards of glass that grow about 8 inches in length. Like the conical flask was tiny, and all of a sudden there's just these huge shards of glass just like flying around the room. And as you take a deep breath, you're looking like, and she turns to you and she smiles. Well, I guess sometimes, you know.
Business as usual.
Yeah, what? Back already?
Pardon?
Back already?
Oh, yes. Layla's with friends in the inn. I'll tell her what inn it is. I don't know because I wasn't here. But
So, why would you not bring her here?
I was going to talk to Father about this, but Maybe you are better. You're a little more level-headed about these things.
And she immediately, like, starts to worry.
Oh, not about me, mother.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're okay, son?
Yes,
Did she do something to you?
no, but
Are you sure? Because you know these priestesses of Saloon. You know they're not like us.
no. She's in a spot of bother.
Well, aren't they not moon worshippers?
But you know, we work in the same realms as them, just at a different phase.
Yes, we work in the phase of the light, and they work in the dark.
Does the moon not give light?
No, the sun gives light to the moon.
Which then it shares with the world.
Exactly. So vicariously, the moon steals the sun's light.
No. Do you know our particular existence? Some would call a curse.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Because you're speaking in tongues, so time to break out the dice.
Yeah.
And again, the fucking dice is not dice cam. Oh yeah, that's why. Dice cam, you are not connected right now. Okay, let's get dice cam in. 2 seconds, people. I do apologise. Load up dice cam.
Question. Did I
Yes.
just get... never mind. Actually, we can sort this out later.
Just while I'm sorting out the camera, this is perfect time to sort it out, mate. What's the question?
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You just got nat 20, then you take 500 d10 damage.
500 d10 damage, Jesus.
He blew up 3 boats.
No, you're confusing him with Yona. I know they're both foreigners, but
Okay. The moon is Zell, that's nice. The moon is how the sun vicariously lives at night. Okay. She looks at you and she says, speak plainly, boy. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Or lycanthropy.
Of course, and she instantly shifts into her lioness form.
Yeah, and he'll do the same, and they're speaking in that language. I said I was going to make up a language. It's Tigran, so only were-tigers can speak it, or
Okay.
know of it anyway. She was bitten, not by me, but by a wolf, and she is struggling with it.
Aren't they all, child?
But she's a good friend, and is there any your father know that could help her?
Do you have any samples of blood? It'd be great to test.
I don't, but maybe
Can you
I
get me
can
some?
ask. Perhaps.
Well, bring her! It's a great
Can you
test
get
subject
father?
for us. Do you want him now?
Well, if I go get Layla, I can bring you her, and if father is here, maybe you know things.
You watch as she touches her head, and you instantly realise the recognition of the spell sending. And she says, "Father, your son wishes to speak with you. Please come home now." You know, and you instantly recognise she's not talking in common.
Yeah,
She's talking in Tigran. You know,
yeah.
and the look she gives you as the sending obviously gets a returned message. So
Yeah.
he doesn't like it when I call him like that. You know that, right?
Yes, but this will benefit him also. It maybe get us in a favour from the Night Singers, which is always a good thing to have.
Night singers. Your father holds a tender peace with those moon lovers.
Yes. Will I go and get Layla now?
Please do.
And he goes back to his normal form and runs.
Okay. So, as you go, the bar is pretty raucous. Juan, it's only 2 in the afternoon, Juan. What are you doing? And I realised I already archived your character. I need to bring it back. Hold on.
Where were we? We were at
The crack night.
yes, because I'd gotten a room
Yeah.
and what and am I still at this inn?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, after sleeping late a bit, I was probably gonna hang around. Maybe in the inn with the party. Just maybe spend some time in the inn playing a song or two, seeing if I can get some coins. Perhaps entertain the lunch crowd. Something like that.
Okay. Make a. What are you? Are you gonna still be Maraca Cat, or are you just?
I will be playing the guitar that I got from Bayo, which I've not forgotten that it has a significance with a name which I've written down that I will look for in my own time, which is Alorala Nakiasha.
Ooh.
Yes. So just playing that guitar a bit there, strumming away.
Make a performance with advantage.
Performance with advantage. 17, thank goodness.
You play a fairly, you pick up the Bayo guitar and you just like the melancholy song that takes over you. Juan, you never overtly realized the severity of what you were walking into when you walked into it. You went out to find adventure. You sought the stories of your childhood. And you ended up in something far bigger than you could have ever expected. And the melancholy moment that takes over you as you play this soft kind of song that really strums out a mellow, kind of sallow beat. And the room kind of sits in silence, and even the drinkers stop drinking for a moment as you play this kind of just this ode to what you've lived.
Tragic hero's tale.
Yeah. You knew what could come with the stories of your childhood. There's always life and death. There's always the person to be saved and the villain to be quelled. But you spent the last 5 months traveling, fighting a villain you didn't see, and creatures that were insurmountable to you. You've seen crystalline creatures, you've dragons.
Dragons, yes.
It's crazy. And then you've got these fucking people who are taking over the world in the Arinroth. And you don't know which way's up right now. Who's good, who's bad. And that's never how those tales go. You always know the good, the bad. And along the way, you've lost some friends. Met a werewolf. The craziest, drunkest female dwarf you've ever seen.
This is true.
You've got your bird friend Car, who takes everything super seriously, which is always not the easiest for you, as you are a happy fella. And you've tried your fucking darndest to get Layla to smile, and no matter what's happened, she's not about it. I even slipped her a love potion. Would she drink it? No! But you are the people's champion. You are Elgato. You did do a play, and as you start remembering the good times, meeting Harmony, finding Harold, the tune picks up and it becomes more lively and more like enjoyable. And by the time you're finished, like the room is dead silent. And as you hit that last and you're like hitting that wah and just rolling it out, Everyone's just like, hey! Woo! Alright, let's see how much money you can earn. Right. You earn 6 copper, 3 silver, and that will be that, and 56 gold.
Oh. 70 plus 58. 20. Feel bad not leaving this gold with the group, but it just can't happen.
So in other words, you don't feel bad at all.
He needs it, man.
Yeah, I gave you a diamond. Be grateful.
You gave
I
me
gave
what?
you a
You gave me nothing,
diamond.
motherfucker.
He
All
gave the
you
group
gave
a
my last
diamond.
character was a cliff note on in the ending. The other guy. He fucking spent weeks protecting your fucking hairy ass.
And almost failed. He died trying.
What do you mean? He
He
died
lived.
saving you, you prick. He used his last spell slot to stop you from dying yourself.
He lived a good life.
Gotta do an Elsa, Chris.
Yeah, innit? Like, seriously. Build a snowman, man. Jesus.
Well then, yes.
Go eat the yellow snow.
Juan then will just slowly gather his things together, and once he's ready, he's packed, he goes, make sure he finds everybody, just to say his last goodbyes and wish them luck on their travels. And also, the bank thing I can sort out when he gets back home.
Yeah, you can sort all that out later. Have you got a fan on Modo, by the way?
I have not.
Because when you speak, I'm getting a hum.
That's weird. Hmm.
That's just his shit chat. It's humming.
Anyway, so are you exit stage left? Are you actually leaving now? Is Juan making his exit?
Yeah, I think because if I planned to catch the same boat, I need to go and check with the captain, and I believe it was leaving the next day.
Yeah, it was already making its decision to move elsewhere, but you had persuaded them to take
Drop
you.
me at Vermouth Port.
That's right.
And I assume for another 30 gold or something for the trip.
Yeah, 30 gold. Maybe you just work as a deckhand. Your
I'll
choice.
do that. I'll entertain the crew. A lot of good times. I said my real goodbyes the previous evening.
Good morning.
Well, yes, it was morning, true.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys watch as Juan bows his head a little bit longer
Yeah,
than
takes his
normal.
hat in his hands. He's like, I guess this is farewell for us.
Rosie, still drunk, goes, farewell for us? You leaving?
You were there this morning.
She turns
Last
into a cat
morning.
that looks just like you. And she gives you a big hug and squeeses you.
I
Bye,
give him
funny cat.
big hug. Goodbye, Blue Cat. And yeah, I turn to. I assume everyone's there.
Everyone apart from Benjamin is there.
That's fine. He's new. He can be elsewhere. So I just I turn to Car. Actually, first turn to Is Tobias still there?
Tobias is still there as well, yes.
Yeah. Turn to Tobias and go, well, if ever you are in Vermithport, I will take you for dinner so you can pay for it. But thank you
100%.
for the great times. I did good missions and saved some people and lost some people and did great things, and I will mention you in my stories as
I
the
owe you dinner.
indeed.
But
Turn to
nothing
Carl.
more.
Fine. I would not dare to put such a strain on your finances. And I turn to Carl and I say, Carl, I really do hope that you save what you can save. I'm still not entirely sure what the problem is, but good luck. And if there is anything that I can do maybe in the future, you know where to find me, or at least leave word to me. At the orphanage in Vermithport.
Carl looks down at him and is like, "You have made some interesting choices these last 6 months. You're a pain in the ass, but you're a pain in the ass. But you've also got the gift of the gab, and have managed to get us out of some tight spots, though probably have put us in more of them. But good luck with the orphanage, and yes, I'm sure we will meet again."
Indeed, you're not so bad with talking yourself. I once met the other bird person. He could say like 3 words. It was so weird. So you're not so bad. You can talk full sentences, which for your kind I think is quite an accomplishment.
He just shakes his head and just walks away.
I turn to Jasuni. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill some people by accident someday. But I heard some good things about this whole storm while we were in the ship. I didn't see it, unfortunate. But it sounds like you have some cool things going on. To be honest, I don't know you that well. All you do is drink and fight. But you saved me a few times, so put her there. And I put my hand out to shake Jasuni's hand.
Jithudi picks Juan up, gives him a big hug, leans forward and says in his ear, "If you ever have another play and I'm in it, I will rip your head off." And he puts her back down. "Have a safe trip, Juan."
You see Juan like, okay, you too. Okay. And I turn to Layla and I go, Layla. So strange sometimes you, eh? But you got some people watching your back now. You're not alone, huh? People's champions. So much things going on for you. So don't fuck it up.
Gee, thanks, Juan.
Also, don't bite any of them. That's not cool. That's really not cool.
I don't plan on it.
That's good. That's good. And keep them safe, with the healing and the other things that you do.
Well, it's not like just Annie's going to heal them, so someone has to.
And it's just
Just shirts a sideways glance at her.
You know it's true.
I just lean in and go, don't make Jithuni do any plays.
That's completely on you.
No, and then I take her hand. I do like one of those courtly. I try to do one of those courtly kisses, and then I'm like, "My lady," and then I put on my hat, and I'm like, "Okay, so which way was the dock again?"
Everybody points.
Everyone points to the door.
All right, goodbye, everybody. I'll be safe. Miss you. Okay, bye. And then as I'm walking out the door, I do that awkward, saying too many goodbyes in different languages.
So you hear the door swing. Yeah, it's a good question. How many languages does he know?
I know 2, but you don't know that it's just 2. I make shit up.
With that performance,
I'm like, goodbye. I say it in Sylvan, and then I'm like, buenos dias, Copenhagen, Magen. I pretend like I know some halfling and shit. I'm like, grr.
Just throwing out all the halfling. I like that.
Yeah. I just start saying random words. Tamagotchi!
And as the doors open on the final moment of Juan fucking hell. Hold on.
El Gato.
Juan Felipe Salvador Ingo del Gato. As the doors close and you leave, all of you around the table recognize that moment of odd silence. And then it stays quiet. The normal noise from the cat, the witty retorts and the comeback, the jokes, the teasing, the bullying, the relentless efforts to make people happy and tell a story. It might be a while before you see him again. Will he even survive his journey to Vermouth Port? Who knows?
Well, now that's over. Anybody want lunch?
As you say,
Okay.
the bartender comes across. The bartender comes across and instantly offers you, obviously, food. If you would like to eat it, you're more than welcome to order some.
Yep, I want some of that meat I had last night.
This morning.
This morning, whenever I was drunk.
Okay.
You're still drunk.
Good deal. It's even better.
As Mr. Funi, of course, we can do that for you. No problem, okay? We're going to give that food for you. And as you all settle down, and you wait for a moment as the door opens, but it's just another customer. The El Gato you know and love walks out the door. What are you guys doing? Jafuni's ordered lunch, so that's all good.
It was so weird closing my page there. I was like, oh god, close.
Oh, you want to feel something weirder? Here you go. Keep looking at your screen. El Gato out.
Car will be still just reading through the burnt remains of that book. Just
Okay.
to anything that he can pick up on while waiting for some food.
Okay. Make an intelligence check. Fuck it.
Intelligence. So that's just a straight roll, yeah?
Yeah, just an intelligence.
He's not very intelligent.
So as you read through the book, the pictures are fantastic of what's left, but the words don't make much sense to you. You know, it's all kind of like anatomy talk and, you know, like almost like Latin. You know what I mean? It's like a book written in a language. It's like that, you know, that one person in school that read everything in the old Russian dialect. You know, that's what that book is, and it's difficult enough. Okay, so you're reading the book. Layla, what are you doing? Obviously, you said goodbye to Juan.
Yeah, she's planning on actually getting drunk.
Okay, and as you say that, more wine is brought to the table. Day drinking in full effect.
So yeah, she has no plans now. She's, alienated her best friend. The annoying cat's gone. She's just gonna get drunk.
Barkeep, dragon's breath for my friend, please.
All right, Jatuni, I bring it over. You want the whole bottle?
Shot for her, bottle for me.
Right up. And
I don't want to let it go to waste in case she doesn't like it.
Okay. So, as the drinks are being brought together, the door opens, and a very out of breath Benjamin re-enters the tavern.
Ah, there you are. And he rushes over to Layla.
She's taking their shot of dragon's breath and downing it and then looking at him. What?
Okay.
I spoke with Mother. She would quite be alright with us staying over.
Oh. Told you, but no.
But we should go now. She wants to have a chat.
Rosie looks at you, Benjamin. But Juan already bought us rooms. But I would like to see your mum.
Best behaviour, Rosie?
Yeah.
I reach over and pour another shot into Layla's glass. You're gonna need this.
She takes it and downs it.
Meeting the parents.
Is that another shot of dragon's breath?
Yep.
Make a constitution save.
Yeah, I'm so good at these.
Oh, fuck.
As the second one, as the second one hits you, Jathuni, as you start pouring the third, you notice the little tremor in her hand as she's putting the glass down. Are you pouring the third?
Oh yeah,
For fuck's sake.
up to the brim. It's
Layla, before the glass hits the table, it's already full again.
She's looking at it, almost confused, like, I just drank this, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
Oh well.
Nope.
And she'll just...
Okay, so Rosie stands up at her full height, and she looks at you, Benjamin. She says, am I big enough to fit in your house?
You did say it's a large property, so yeah, we could probably fit
it's
you
a
in.
large property.
Maybe a little snug for someone of your height, but you will fit.
Would you like me to be like something small?
They're not small, but we don't have furbolgs in Pencaster often. So the beds are for humans and the like.
I can sleep in the floor bed.
That works.
Jathuni! Car!
Yeah.
We're going to Benjamin's house. Come on.
This will be fun. Now grab the bottle off the rest of the dragon's breath off the thing.
I
the
just
counter.
mentioned the car. It'll be isolated and protected. It's not going to run the risk like an inn where it could be your room could be jumped so easily.
Cart's kind of like, why are you telling me this?
Well, you seem very slow to make decisions. I thought this would help.
It's called being careful. In my trade, it kind of can either save lives or save you from not being paid. But
It'll also be free food and drink, so.
Rosie's like, lead the way!
I'm surprised Jathini's not like that, to be fair. Free drink? What?
She's
I
already
got my
got a bottle. That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking. She's got a bottle.
I'm going to watch the fun. This should be interesting with you and Layla and Rosie.
I'm grabbing
I'm
the
just-
wine.
I
Okay.
motioned to Tobias and seems.
Oh,
we have-
Tobias would know the Dawnbringers, I would imagine.
Yep. Tobias does. He knows your family. He's not coming. He looks at you and says, no, that journey is, I do not wish to see Lady Dawnbringer and her husband.
Mm-hmm.
bad experiences. Should
No, just experience.
My mother experiments with magic.
It is one way of putting it.
are you gonna be okay here on your own?
Yeah, why not?
If you want, I can ask if you can stay with the Samuel and the caretakers, so you don't have to meet them parents.
No, in complete honesty, I'd just rather not meet your family again.
Okay.
I have to be appreciative of the opportunity, but having consulted with your mother on various attempts to find different archaeological facts in this world, she's rather interesting.
Eccentric, you can see it.
I wasn't going to say eccentric, but yes, let's stick with interesting.
Okay.
And we don't have the same intrigue, shall we say.
Yes, mother's always interested in the new, not the old.
Say that again.
But if you wish, I can send someone to watch over Tobias. Make
That's
sure
okay.
he's okay.
I'm going back to the College of Atene. I will have a bed there. It's fine. I have to lead with.
I know where to find you if we need to talk.
Yes, if you need to talk to me, obviously I'll be spending the evening with Miss Midwick. Me and her are very close, so it is very fine. I am proud to say that I am of her college, and I will be there for the night.
Okay, so shall we leave?
Lead the way.
So,
He leads the way.
as he leads you through the village, leading you to the main concourse of where the four colleges are, there are more people here than anywhere else. There are 2 desks outside most of the colleges. There is one college that doesn't really look like a college. The rest of them are 3 largest buildings in this town. 4 stories high. Each building looks remarkably similar. It's got a glass-fronted building, 2 floors of thick building, and then a spire on each one. The 3 large buildings are of the College of the Teen, of Muldoon School of Magic, and Zol Solstice Archipelago. The one college that has a simple cottage, slightly larger than your average cottage, but not much bigger, is the Artius of Arwen, the only elven school of magic that is here. There are more people outside that school than any other. Everyone else has people at the front taking applications and, inviting people in, and there are people like, come, join our college. If you guys have ever seen Fearless, the movie with Jet Li, where they've got all the different colleges out the front, like fighting their martial arts styles. It's kind of like that. These people are putting on magic shows and like in trying to get other magicians and mages to join. Boris.
So, what college did you say?
Oh, well, there's 4 colleges.
No. Which one did you say that crowd was?
Well, the largest crowd is on the Articus of Arwen. Boris.
There.
Your knowledge of magic has led you to Pencaster. And you are here in the Arcana Centre, looking around at the great displays of fireballs into the air and frost dragons being appeared and, mental illusionary magic. There are bards, there are wizards, there are sorcerers, there are clerics, there are paladins. There's just a plethora of different magics. And as the power courses through you with that level of excitement, which college would you like to investigate? You are here to learn, after all.
I look for the college that has the fanciest looking gate.
The fanciest looking gate. Oh, well, the fanciest looking gate.
That's the one I go to.
Is the Zol's Solstice Archipelago. It is flourished with magical creatures that seem to be walking, little metal creatures that are walking across it, and they all, like a running GIF, they all walk towards the sun and the hands that are holding it.
I probably go up to some people there and say, "Oh my, that is impressive. That is so cool. Magic. We can do it too. You and me. Who's going in? I'm going in." I'm trying to make my way to the front.
And as you make your way through, you reach the desk, and there is a 5'3" male human with extremely big glasses. Like the glasses go down almost to his lip, and like halfway up his forehead. There are 2 of them, which make his eyes look ridiculously large, right? And he looks up at you. Name?
Boris Sagdiev.
And he holds up his hand in a like, and you watch as the paper Boris Sagdiev appears.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. Now, why are you here?
I've come to learn magic. Okay. I had done some magic in my tribe, and have come here to learn to control magic and not destroy things on accident.
And as you say this, You watch as he like grabs his glasses and adjusts, sits back, and keeps looking up. Would you like to describe yourself, please?
So yes, I posted the picture for you all to see. But Boris is roughly 6.5 feet high. Grayish skin, not so gray like stone, but maybe just gray sand. He has a very nice mohawk. His hair is brown. Very nice mohawk with tattoos on the side of his head of sea dragons, and also he has other tattoos. They are blue, by the way, of other patterns and things that Goliaths have. He's a Goliath, of course, and he has a massive, beautiful mustache that comes out like a walrus to the point on the side. I'll just say it normally now. He's not massive like a normal Goliath. He's small for a Goliath size, but like still large for what a human would be. So definitely not as intimidating musculature wise than most Goliaths, and not in like ideal hunting mammoth physical condition. More, you'd probably say he's probably a bit out of shape for a Goliath, but he's quite jovial. He's looking around. He's awestruck, sort of by by everything it seems like in the city. He's got a couple satchels at his side. He's got a sword, but it's not a massive weapon like you would expect of, the barbarian Goliaths. But it's quite not like elegantly made. It looks like it's been made from shark teeth attached to a blade to form the edge with the teeth. And he doesn't have any armor on. He's got some like winter gear. Keep himself warm, some furs around his neck and his arms, but mostly just clothing, no real armor to speak of. And he's got a book to his side. It looks a bit homespun, if you want to call it that. It's definitely not a real arcane tome, so to speak. More of a scrapbook of interesting notes on magic that he's been working with. And a big smile on his face. He's quite young, probably in his mid-20s. Yeah, that's Boris.
So, Boris, as this human adjusts, and you watch as the lenses kind of change and his eyes kind of like twist as he's twisting his lenses. He becomes more kooky and weird. Right, the more he adjusts, as he turns his head, he says, "What is your race?"
I am a Goliath. I'm sure you've heard of this.
Yes, of course I've heard of Goliaths. It's not very often they wander into a magical town to do magical things. What kind of magic can you do?
I can do a decent type of magic with spells, and I can freeze things, and I just cast which I still have to add, not Chill Touch, it's the other one.
Ray of Frost?
Is it Ray of Frost? Frostbite. It's Frostbite. I make some frostbite on my hands and I can freeze things and do well in snow and that sort of thing. I also know this, and I do a little bit of what is it? Mage Hand, which just looks like kind of like a hand made of snow almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know also this, and like he waves his hand, and a breeze goes by with gust. And some other things with weapon and other bigger spells, but is it safe to do it here? I'm not sure it's so safe. There is people and children here.
You watch as he pulls out this box that's about this big, right? With a little
Right.
lid, and he pulls it out. And then he pulls out a ball that's vibrating. And he looks at it and says, destroy this. And he throws it into the air, and you watch as he waves his hands, and it just stays in the air.
Stays in air. Very fancy.
Destroy it if you
Give
can.
me 1 moment, and I'll actually have the spell for you added to cast. Info block description at high levels, attack roll, damage. Okay, here, I think this will work. Uh, 21 with
So
10
you-
damage. And also more damage from explosion.
So, as you fire your ice knife, as you throw it in the air, you feel the surge of magic inside you. This power. You know what I need you to do already.
Shit. That's why I didn't want to cast the spell now. God damn. Roll a d12.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm fine.
Okay, roll.
I did roll. D12, I'm fine.
Ah, you're fine. Okay, good. So, as you feel it, you fling the knife and your body, you feel it. Uh-oh. And you focus on the knife and like, please, 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 please. And you go straight through it, and then as it explodes, you watch as the little mage.
It's
And he-
broken.
Yes. How long have you been practicing, man?
Maybe not too long. Maybe half, 2 years, a year. We don't really keep track of time the same as you, so maybe 2 winters.
And you watch as you look down at the paper, and the mark says behind.
So, where do I train?
Well, if you would like to train with us, how can I put this? We require a monthly stipend of 3 gold. We will provide you with missions for you to go out into the world where you can earn your money, and obviously you give us 10% of your earnings plus the 3 gold a month, for learning fees for you to come and study and do all the right things. With that, you would get bed, boarding, and a room for yourself, a place for you to practice, and obviously, Zoltan himself will train you in the art of wizardry, witchcraft, or sorcery, or he will apply for a druid to come and see you if that is the type of magic that you possess. But
Very good. So I'll be wizard. All right. Good.
You have a tome already, I assume.
I've done some writings of my work. Yes. Here I looked here where I froze a small rabbit. Haha, that was very good one. I froze it.
You watch as he casts something. Make a history check.
Make history check. I'm not proficient.
This is okay. 18.
18. Good roll.
you've seen this spell before, and when it was used when you were watching it, it lets somebody know what magic is in something. He looks at your book and says, This grimoire contains no magic.
No, the magic I have magic. I write down the magic I know in book.
So what kind? And he like focuses in on you. What school of magic do you wish to learn?
Well, for me, probably best would be of, to help with winter frost type things, and maybe of helping with the hunting and killing big beasts, and also to bring much joy to the children and, fancy
No.
nice time.
Fancy knife time. Okay, give me your hand, Boris.
Yes.
And as you put your hand out, he throws ink onto your hand. Place your hand here.
I push it down wherever is needed.
And it doesn't matter. He just wants you to put your hand on it.
I do so.
As you put your hand on the paper literally wraps around your hand, and you feel like hot for a moment, and then the paper unfurls, flops onto the page, and there's a water. Like when you get a piece of paper and there's an image like a watershade on behind it to make it like copyright, right? There's an image of you now on the page, like behind the writing.
Does it have thumbs up?
Of course it does. Of course it does.
Great. I just go, that is me. So, you're very, very fast to draw something this way.
Aha. Magic.
Yes. Learning magic. Number 1.
Would you like to come in now?
I have, yes, I need to I stay here now. I must get things.
It's your choice.
I will be back very soon.
Okay.
Also, I need to eat. So,
I am Handmaster Zacco.
and man Zeko, got you. See you soon.
Master Zacco.
Handmaster.
Yes.
I'll see you later, Handmaster.
You will not be allowed in without seeing me before you arrive.
I shall find you.
I shall be here.
Great.
And as you start to walk away, you see fireworks fire up from around your new home, your new academy home, and your name. And then a whole bunch of people just start clapping.
I'm like, yes, I did it. They said I wouldn't, but I did. Boris. And I just start walking down the room. Boris.
So you will bear witness to this event, and there are a bunch of names as you say this, right? And you're excited, and you realise there's almost like a relentless clapping as more names are firing out. For anybody who's like even bothering to look, the only house that has no kind of pageantry is the Articus of Arwen. There is no gate. There is no person at the door. There's just a locked door. And there are so many people there. All of them knocking one after another, trying to gain entry. Every now and again the door opens and almost instantaneously, if I can use my language fucking correctly, people are fired out the door. You know, think of it like, you know, the film Ready Player One at the end where they're all working on that fucking final puzzle and there's just like thousands of people lined up trying to figure out how to beat the game, right? Yeah, it's like that, exactly. Like people are failing and being rejected. People who like think they get in are fired out. It's so few and far between, you know. And with the time you're walking through that space party, no one, not one firework, no sign of acceptance comes from that building. All the other buildings are like, name, party, clapping, noise, woo, you know. And this one house that has the most people trying to get into it, nothing. Okay, do you walk on by?
Me?
No, I'm talking to the party now.
Like I said, I whispered you. Benjamin would be familiar with that house, so he wouldn't make much of it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't seen a whisper, so my apologies.
No worries.
Did you whisper me in Roll20 or
No,
D&D?
Discord.
Okay, don't. I can't click
Right.
on any chats because of the thing.
worries.
So,
Cool. Basically, his mother would have been from the Arcticus.
Okay.
You said a good pick, so it just makes sense. She's a bit of an eccentric, keeps to herself, similar to that sort of skill.
Yeah, you know how it is. Your mum rarely speaks of her time in the college, but all you know that there's a level of respect that comes with making it through. You know, a Lady Arwen's tutelage.
Yeah, but yeah, he won't make any note of it. He'll just keep walking forward. But do we see Boris?
Yeah, Boris is.
Because he's being quite.
He's being overt.
Eccentric
Put it this way, Benjamin. You've been here a lot. There are a lot of people, humans, who come here to, you know, show off their wizarding ways. But there's this weird Goliath here right now. And Goliaths aren't exactly common in Pencaster unless they're coming in to sell their leather and their hides and meats for trade, effectively. Right?
Cool. He'll just take note for the moment. He's got other pressing matters to deal with.
Cool.
Boris is basically just gonna be also chatting to some people, you know, making friends, saying to other mages, you know, what magic you do? I do this,
And there's a whole bunch of people. As soon as you say that, people are like, "Yeah, okay, I can tell you." And like you end up having a very long conversation about it. I added the 2d6 for you, by the way. Have a look at it. You can see how I did it.
Great.
Right. So, Benjamin walks you guys past everything, through the crowds, and straight to the house. And it's as you arrive, Samuel, the bell rings. Samuel comes to the door, opens it up, and Master, your father is here.
Oh, excellent. Myself and Lady Nightsinger will be going to see my parents, and if you could situate the others to accommodations, would be much appreciated.
Well, they can take your wing, I guess, if you wish for them to stay in your wing.
By all means.
Okay, I will situate them in your. Madam Dwarf. Mr.
I do apologise.
Bird,
This is Jathuni as he points and names them all.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Thuni.
Here, put this on ice.
He looks to you, Benjamin.
She's a little inebriated.
Should I put it on ice?
Yes. She gets a little touchy if she doesn't have any alcohol.
Did you bring her to the home of your father? Okay, sir.
Not much of a choice, I'm afraid.
And Rosie laughs. Choice. Is the cat here?
Oh, yes, where is El Gato?
He's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, and you're okay with this?
Was his choice?
And as you say this, Samuel, your father awaits.
Oh, apologies.
Buddy.
Come, Layla. And he hands the wine bottle to Samuel as well.
Layla, you're trashed. As he takes the wine bottle from you, you're going to let him take the bottle?
tug it back. She wants to keep it.
Make it 24, motherfucker.
Punch him in the face.
Oh, she
Close.
tries. You're like, this is mine.
And then as he's taking it, he takes 5 points off of his lay on hands to cure her drunkenness.
And so he, as he pulls the bottle from you, you immediately like you know, like a streak of lightning, like the anime, shing! And you're like, oh, there's your buzz gone. And you blink, and you look up, and you see the symbol of the sun, and you realize instantly where you are.
Well, I agree to come here.
We may be able to help with your situation.
Your father awaits.
Let's go,
I
Layla.
lean over to Layla. He's got the dragon's breath in his hand if you want to grab it on the way by.
Don't tempt me to 30.
So,
Let's go. And he just brushes her off.
Yeah.
as you
She's being
walk
dragged.
in and you head to the back into the dome-like room with the glass roof, like a conservatory, you know, where the sun meets
Yeah.
the most light for most of the day.
Cool.
Your father sitting behind a very beautiful, ornate oak desk. Books lining the inner wall. You approach through, and as your father turns, he says, "So she's a werewolf." And that's where we'll take our break for the night.
I think Kirsty's got another face palm. I seen that look.
Yeah, she's turning instantly on bed. You going, you told
You keep that high-pitched voice for when you come back.
Yeah. It's pretty high when the mic clips.
Yeah.
So, we'll be
Thank
back
God, because her
in
ears would be
10
bleeding.
minutes. If you've enjoyed the stream so far, please give us a follow. If you haven't already, check out Minas Murdoch's stream. He's also streaming from the player's perspective. Obviously, we haven't got any map shit tonight, but it's his map shit right now anyway. We'll be back in 10 minutes, so that is, well, it's technically 9 minutes now. So, yeah, break time. We'll be right back.
Everyone get their ear protectors on. We're about to have bleeding ears.
Okay. So, almost like a Bond villain, Dad turns around on his spinning chair and says, "So, you're a werewolf?"
Mr. Benji slaps his arm. You told them!
We can help.
Ugh.
You're lost. You don't know what to do. Maybe my father does.
And as you say that, he clicks his fingers and, like, shutters shut all the windows off. The door slams behind you.
Jithuni
I'm
jumps because she was
feeling that
trying to
this
do
is
the.
totally going to help.
So, he looks at you and says, "It is quiet in here, and before I make my final verdict on how to treat you, I need to know a few things. If you don't answer honestly, I'll put you in a zone of truth and you will have no choice but to answer. Do you understand, Lady Nightsinger?
Yes.
When was you bitten?"
About
"About a year ago."
yeah, about a year ago.
"And you control, no control, eaten people, not eaten people?"
Soon as I got back into civilization, I bought some silver shackles. They help. But there was an incident.
An incident, you say? On Bodenwell?
No.
How has she come to our home, son, without shackles on her already?
She has controlled it in my presence. Entirely.
How, when we are trusted with ending this scourge, where you think this is appropriate behavior, son?
Do you
Is mother
think
not
I
looking
want
for a cure?
this?
Excuse me, Wolf. When I want to speak to you, I will. Be quiet until then. I'm conversing with my son.
She growls.
He immediately flips and bamps into the largest were-lion.
Yeah, Benji's going to do the same. Obviously, father's probably larger, but
He's a good size larger than you. A good size. And you know why. Your mother has augmented him to be so. You know, her powers are strong and she's less willing to practice her magics on you than her.
yeah.
Am I to understand that you bring a creature that has been bitten into my home under the whim of what?
The alliance with the Night Singers. I thought we could extend them a courtesy of our experience.
Our experience, and he's talking to you in Tigran, by the way. He's not
Yeah. I
talking
figured.
The experience does not extend to curing the disease, yet you know this. Your mother and I work tirelessly on this. What is it that you wish to gain from bringing her to our house?
If you knew any wolves that could perhaps aid her in controlling it.
Son, you do understand what we do, right?
Not all of them, if they can control it.
Yes, but you do understand what we do, right?
Yes.
What
And
is
I
our
would.
remit? What are we tasked with?
We protect the world from those who spread the curse to unwilling creatures.
What is the success rate of what we do?
100%.
Why?
We take no prisoners.
Thank you.
But we have not killed all of them, and she is a friend, so I would like to not kill her if I don't have to, but if it comes to it, I will.
The girl that you have grown up with all this time?
Yes, and a
You
creature
will
much
kill her
like her.
yourself.
Yes. I
Swear
remember
it.
Susan. And
Swear
he does, he
it.
swears that he takes out his holy symbol. I swear it on Lathander's grace.
On Lathander's grace be it then. And you hear a momentary whisper in your head. I will hold you to that, child.
He just mentally says back he expects no less.
So you shouldn't. The dad turns to you in his massive, hulking were-lion form. Go downstairs and speak to mother. Let her draw your blood and let her run some tests. But I would like to be very clear. It is on the grace of my child why you live. Normally, when we have creatures who run wild and kill and maim and hurt others, we do not hesitate. We eliminate. You are lucky you are a night singer, and you are lucky my son is on your side for whatever reason. Get out of my sight, boy, and take her with you.
And he goes back to his human form and ushers Layla to his mother.
The dad clicks his fingers, but this time only the door opens. And kind of like the Beauty and the Beast moment, get out! As he just bellows at you.
Yeah, but he's not going to run.
It doesn't expect you to run. You just...
But he moves.
You know, Benjamin, that what you're seeing isn't so much your father's nature, but the course of the magics that your mother has experimented on him.
Yeah.
Right? The boosts in powers and the augments to his lycanthropy through the trials of trying to cure your people have left your father as a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
He hides it well. Unless you fuck with him as his only son.
Yeah.
And as you leave and the door slams shut, you just hear the desk fly. It's just like boom, 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 crash, bang, things smashing. He's just absolutely going hams and tongs to his little
The door's shut now, right?
Yeah.
So he can't hear.
He's raging out right now.
Yeah. So he just whispers to Layla, see? Even we can't control it all the time.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That is his genuine feelings about his father with all the magics and stuff. He loses his shit quite well.
I'm gonna show you what I rolled.
Oh, you motherfucker. The dice cam isn't showing for me. Oh, there we go. Oh, 17. Damn. Whispered.
He sits there and he says, I hear you, child.
And he just kind of like, you know how a cat gets when it's been told off, just head down and walks off.
Yep. So,
Clock up.
as you guys head to the Benjamin wing, you realise that Benjamin lives a pretty lavish lifestyle, gentlemen. He has a living room with like a chaise lounge, you know, a tub in the other room. There's a beautiful cast iron with claw feet. It's gorgeous. He's got his own little shower in there as well. Beautiful towels with his family sigil on it. He's got like a wardrobe room He's got like just reams and reams of great clothes. He's got a huge queen size 4-poster bed, you know, and he's got this gorgeous window that looks into the center of town.
I'm laid out on the Chase Lounge. I can get used to this. You know.
Lady Jathuni, please take your feet off the chair, or at least remove your boots. This is a home of decorum.
I kicked my boots off, but my socks are probably worse than my boots, and I kick them off and throw them up on.
Okay.
Sammy's about to lose his shit.
Carl, what are you up to?
He's just having a look round, just like, and turns to the butler and like, what are we meant to do?
I don't know. You are guests of young Master Benjamin, and he told me to bring you to his wing. You don't have to stay. You're more than welcome to go into town if you wish. I'm not holding you prisoner. You arrived with him. I don't know what you're doing.
Could we get some food?
Yes, I can have crust of bread and water brought to you.
Crust of bread? That's it? For guests?
Did I just drop the wrong thing? I did. I dropped the wrong thing. Give me 2 seconds. Apologies, people. Give me 2 seconds, guys. You should hopefully resolve my issue. It did, and now I just need to do some editing. I do apologize, guys, with my buddy rejoining us. The rest have to do a quick jiggly jiggly.
I'll do a jiggly jiggly for you.
That'll do for now. So, guys, as we stand and look out into the evening, well, actually, it's only like afternoon, actually. What was we even doing? I apologize. Carl, what you said you were doing?
I was saying what guests for.
Food. Yes, that's correct. Yes, so
bread.
he laughs. It's a joke, but I assumed it's the kind of food that you like to eat, being a bird, like, you know, breads and things. If you want meats, I can get fresh vole or mouse brought up if you wish. What food do you like?
The same sort of food that everybody else does.
Chicken it is. Would you like slices or stew? What would you like? I can have the cook make something up for you if you wish.
He looks at Jathuni to say, "You ass." But yeah, he does eat chicken still.
Okay. So we'll say that with relative ease, in an hour or so, you are brought food. Benjamin does have his own dining table and chairs in his lounge.
In the Chase Lounge.
Yes, next to the chaise. Are you just in the chaise lounge? As you sit down and you like lie back in the chaise lounge, it's like, Lady Jathuni, the chaise lounge is not for eating. It is a place that, please come join the dining table. Let's have a civil lunch, please, or evening meal.
All right. She gets up. Not too careful. Just gets up.
Not too careful. As you like spill some of the stew on the chaise lounge, like, and he pulls out a wand and he waves it, and you watch as he prestidigitates the dirt off the Off the chaise.
She plops down. She plops down in the chair at the dining room table. Now, notice her shoes, her boots are still over by the chaise lounge. And
While we're waiting for food and food's arrived, and waiting for Benji and Layla to reappear, Carl will ask, "Is it Simon? Did you say?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Samuel, wasn't it?
Samuel.
Sorry, Samuel Pepys.
Do you have any books or things on Pencaster's history or older architecture within the city?
He looks at you. Honestly, sir, I don't think we do. I think the best place for you to go is either the Hall of Records, or I would say one of the colleges, either the College of Atene or the Muldoon School of Magic. Those two are two of the oldest schools here. Zol's Solstice Archipelagum is pretty new and very popular. You know, it's a funky name, but you know, if you wish to seek knowledge of the city of the old city, go and speak to Riker. Riker Andrews is his name. He is the keeper of the Hall of Records. He has a great bit of information. And obviously, if you wish to go see Miss Midwick or Muldoon Moth himself, you can. And this, you can beseech him at a meeting.
Sorry, what was the last one?
Muldoon Moth. 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 Okay, so while you're doing that, you've got your information that you need. As you take Layla downstairs, Layla, heading down into a dungeon is not something you ever really want to do. But the smell of lavender that's floating through the rooms that gives this beautiful, like, indoor-outdoor smell, right? It's lovely. Almost relaxing and soothing. And as you breathe it in and you take a deep breath, and you head downstairs, and you see Benjamin's mother. And she turns around seeing you, and she smiles. "Ha, Lady Night Singer. How are you?"
Rather ticked off, to be honest.
Why, you are a werewolf. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yes, thank you for that.
I didn't bite you. What are you thanking me for?
For proving that I can't trust anyone.
Why is that?
Your son.
So, just so we're clear, you are blaming my boy for...
I'm not to tell you, and he betrayed that.
Oh, so him saving your life was a problem?
In my life. But I wanted to deal with this my way.
And what is your way, exactly?
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Of course it does, child.
Why? I've already got a cat that wants to kill me, and he's coming back in a month to do it. I've got you guys wanting to kill me, just because I happened to give in, which I didn't for, by the way.
Oh, it's not... We don't want to kill you. It's kind
Tell
of
that to him!
Do you mean father?
Yes!
He doesn't want to kill you either. It's not his want to kill
Told
you.
me.
He's in Benjamin, but he's in his little mood he gets in from time to time, Mother.
Yes, well, he's allowed to be in that mood when you bring a werewolf into the house, son. What did you expect to happen?
It's a friend of the family.
Maybe you have a A lack of knowledge, child. How old are you again? Just remind us all in the room how old you are.
28, Mother.
28? What do we do, son?
We eliminate.
What do we eliminate? Nice and loud.
Those who would pass on their curse without willing creatures.
Ah, and yet you bring a cursed bringer into the house, and you just think Father's gonna be so happy.
And you think that I want to do those things?
No, sweet child, please listen. I need you to understand. And she kind of comes forward and tries to embrace you in a hug. Will you allow it?
Oh. She steps back. She doesn't trust any of them now.
What? What is your problem, child? You are a night singer. I'm a dawnbringer. Why would I do anything to hurt you right now? If you wish, I can inform
You're
your
a
mother.
tiger and I'm a wolf, and I've been told apparently that's what you do.
It's not the fact we're tigers, it's the fact it's what we've always done.
You realize our church is guided by the governance of ending lycanthropy? It is part of our... Come on, you know this. You are of Saloon, we are of the sun, where yours of the moon. Isn't it quite funny that, you know, a priestess of the moon is, let's say, a wolf now? You know, a creature that shifts into the light?
Saloon is helping me through it.
That is fantastic for you. And I bet the Lady of the Night is so happy for you to choose whether you can control it or get rid of it or something, instead of just wanting to be rid of the curse. You are aware that lycanthropy is a curse.
And I know how to do that.
You know how to be rid of the curse? Please tell me. If you do, then if it doesn't cause death, you let me know. And I promise you this on my life, and my son's life, and my husband's life, that if you tell me how this curse can be lifted without that, I will make my life's mission to make that curse be removed that way.
The way to remove the curse from me is to kill the one who turned me.
Oh, you think that works? Oh, that's very cute. Is that what you believe?
Saloon told me.
Ah, yes. Yes, Saloon. You know, the one that doesn't live on this planet, the one that oversees the world? The one that doesn't know the ins and outs?
It's why my mother has such a problem with you people.
Your mother has a problem with all people.
Of course she does. She's a night singer.
Exactly, child.
I'm not like my mother.
I never said you was. What's this insinuation? I've not even brought your mother up. You did.
Benjamin just sits down, takes a seat with his head in his hand. Just
don't think you're getting away from this so easily.
Not going anywhere. He's just sitting down.
Benjamin, you stand up and be involved in this. You brought her here. Don't think you can sit now and hide.
He stands up again.
Now, child, come here. Please, let me take some blood. I need to test it. I promise nothing more. If you want, you can make an insight check. I don't give a fuck. It's up to you. Like,
yeah, she doesn't trust him.
Truthfully, Modo, I don't know what it is. So if you DM me the spell, I'll have a look at it. She's been completely and utterly honest with you, like 100%.
She'll go over and hold her arm out.
And as you hold out your arm, she says, sit, please. And she strokes your arm, and then she ties it off with a leather belt. She says, I need you to squeeze your fist, please. So, just a quick question. And she jabs the needle into your arm and removes the pulley bit and connects a beaker plug to it, and you watch as it fills with blood. Just a quick one. Do you know who bit you?
Leader of the pack in the marsh.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know his name?
As a player, I cannot remember his name.
Because you don't know his name. He never gave you his name.
No.
Is it not? And she pulls a map out of the world, well, of Bodenwar specifically, and she shows you Westmillion, and to the west of Westmillion, the large marsh. It wasn't in this marsh, was it?
Yes, it was.
Ah. Yeah, the wolf was very large, correct?
He
Like,
was.
like abnormally large.
Well, I was kind of too busy fighting him at the time to pay attention to how large he was, but yes, he was quite large.
Well, there's no need to be snooty with me, young lady. I'm inquiring because
Sorry, it's been a very bad day.
I understand. Look, I understand. I'm a woman. You're a woman. We get these things, okay? The men, they behave in their just silly ways, like dragging women into the house who are werewolves, or breaking bedrooms up when they can't control their attitude. I understand, okay? Let's just take a deep breath and, as women, discuss this correctly, and so we can work this out. How about it?
Fine.
And then she uncorks it, pulls the needle out of your arm, and she's taken like a full conical flask of your blood. You instantly feel quite woozy. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Benjamin will try and steady her. He'll know what's coming.
Yeah, of course, it's fine. 18. You wobble for a moment, see an apple on the side, and you just grab an apple and just instantly start eating it. Ah, okay. This. Right. 2 minutes, and she takes some, puts it in a spoon, drops it into a little pot, lights a fire underneath it just to watch it boil. And as it bubbles and burns, you smell the smell of like blood cooking. It's awful, like that horrible irony, coppery tint, like fills your nose. You're like, whew. She's like, oh, you've recently turned, haven't you, child?
Benjamin just nods his head.
Oh. Was you there?
I was.
And how was she? Was she in control?
Not entirely.
What
It
does that
happened in
mean?
her sleep. But that's all he knows about the situation.
You turned in your sleep. Child. Did you have your manacles on? Did you have your manacles on?
Yes, I did.
I feel so sorry for you. The fact that you turn against your own will, it must be the worst thing in the world.
No, the worst thing in the world would be doing that and killing someone that I care about.
Fair. Luckily, my family and my husband's family, we have never had this problem. So,
Here.
I will run some tests on your blood. I would say go upstairs, rest, give me a few hours, and then she literally waves her hands and turns to her alchemical sets, starts working.
Benjamin
just going to
pipes
turn
up.
and walk away.
Yeah, as she walks away, he's going to walk up to his mother. Did you know the name of the werewolf from the west of the city?
No, not at all.
Okay. Just you were inquiring with a bright look in your eye. I thought maybe you knew, so we could go looking for him.
We have had a few reports of I wouldn't call them a horde as of yet, but there is a lichen pack growing in the marsh.
Okay. So Father may send a group to dismantle?
He has already dispatched a troop of the purest to head out. Yes, he is. He is already on the hunt.
Very well. I will keep a close eye on Layla, as I have given Father my word. I will do what must be done if there is no change in the control.
We expect nothing less, child.
And he walks off. Gives his mum a hug before he goes.
She doesn't hug you back. She's too focused on what she's doing. But, there's that reciprocation. Once you hug her, she's like, oh, yeah, nice hug. Thank you, son. Let go so I can do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Boris, you're out in the world. What are you trying to get to, mate? What do you want?
There, I would be asking where his best magic. I'd be telling people I got in there, got accepted to this school, and saying see what they think.
Everyone you tell, there are a few different reactions. When you speak to people who are clearly in other houses, they're like, why would you not join my house? It's clearly the right one to be in.
Well, if that is case, I think Boris would then try and find out which house is best.
Well, you are in one now. Unless you choose to disillusion yourself from them, it's not a try as you go. You realize you are now a member of the Solstice Archipelagum. You are aware of that, correct? And consorting in magics with the other houses can lead to, how can I put this, problems for you.
Interesting. Boris does not know such things.
The politics of the colleges is very, very intricate, and the delicate balance of who is involved and who is helping and not helping is very, very specific. And I would say this honestly and truthfully, you might want to think very carefully about who you align yourself with, especially those idiots at the Muldoon School of Magic who just bring war and damage onto everything around them. They are the soldier wizards of the clan, let's say, of the groups of wizards. They like to grow warrior magic.
Yes, Boris is not here to be warrior just yet, so not them. Suppose you'll be showing off some skills to the making small contests with local wizards.
Well, we have a regular magic missile contest, just to see who can hit the most things in one blast. We have
How do you have magic missiles?
Well,
I don't know. Am I speaking to an NPC now?
Yeah.
All right.
So, it's a contest. You see, we have a special wand. It contains an unlimited amount of magic missiles, but you must maintain concentration. Let's say while you hold it. It is every evening in the center of the quad where we are. If you come to the center, there is a enjoyable magic missile contest. I don't know other way to explain it, where you have to fire as many magic missiles from this wand as humanly possible until you can no longer hold it. The winner gets 30 gold and also a scroll of, well, it's a random scroll, but it's a scroll nonetheless of magic.
I take it. I will be this contest winner. Let us do this.
Can you?
What time? How long after sunset?
Oh, it's
He
actually.
puts his fingers up.
As you put your fingers into the sun, well, it's happening in about 45 minutes. Actually, it's just before sundown.
Okay. Is there a place nearby to get beer, to get food?
Well, you could always go to the archipelagum. They will feed you. Do you not know these things, Boris?
I just arrived, maybe 2 days prior.
Well, if you wish to go to a bar or not a bar, what am I talking about? A bistro. There are many bistros on the front that you can go, or you can go to the archipelago and meet some of your fellow wizards. Why would
I
you want to
will.
go do that?
I want to get big steak first, big haunch of meat. I'm quite hungry. So they have good meat in Archipelago.
Yes, I would assume so.
Very
They
good. I go get food. Do you want something? I bring it here.
You bring to me?
I bring to eat here while we wait.
Okay. Yes, bring me whatever you're having.
Great. I head to the entrance and I'm like, hand master, master of hands.
What is my name?
Did I write that fucking shit down?
I fucking hope you did.
I was sorting out my sheet.
That's not my fault.
Goddamn.
Do you not remember my name, child?
Did I write it down anyway? I don't think I did. Nope.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I remember your title. You told me 3 times. I remember third time.
Tell me my title.
And master.
Aha, you may enter.
Yes. Where is the kitchen?
Child, head in. Fall
Okay.
through to the hall. Take a left, and there's where the dining hall is.
I follow my nose to
Yep.
the kitchens.
And as you follow your nose, you head in, and as you head in, there are literally, like, the place looked big, right? It looked big on the outside, and then once you're inside, you realize that the building itself is magical. It's enormous, like it's huge, like
If
30-foot high walls, like pictures of wizards and witches. It's beautiful. Like in the epicenter of this hall is like this circular disc with like a flower growing out of the top, out of the disc, and as you look up you can see to the next floor, and then above that there is another little dome that clearly has stairs that are leading up to where the tower is, right? And
is there
go on.
any rooms that I pass through? You know how like some universities or large buildings you get a almost like those rooms which echo, you know?
Oh, you're in the main hallway. Like as you go, gosh, it's like woo woo woo. You know, it's like that.
And I definitely, like in one of those rooms, I just stop for very quick and I like take out the little pan flute that I have. I'm like, and like listen to the echo.
And as you listen to the echo, you see a whole bunch of people like leaning over the balcony, looking down, like, where's that come from? And then all of a sudden you hear something else, and you hear whoo 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 whoo, and it starts. You start off a chain reaction of a whole bunch of people who start playing music in this place.
Yeah. After a while, I'm just like, this is nice place. And I go and get some food.
Everyone's really happy to see you. Everybody's really welcoming. As far as you can see, everything is really comfy.
Yeah,
right?
I'm high-fiving people.
People slightly confused by the high five you nonetheless. Like, and then you hear the conversations. As you must be new.
Yeah. If I hear anyone say that, I'm like, yes, brand new, number 1, brand new.
Okay. So, as you go and get your food and you wait till the evening, but we go back to Benji.
Yeah, I'm sitting outside there with like
2 haunches of meat.
A picnic worth of food, you know.
Yeah,
I got as much as they'd let me take out of that place.
They let you take tons. There's no like you're a member of that place now. Like you are unlimited foods, drinks, whatever you need.
I've got a little napkin on my lap and
yeah, fair enough. You're a sight to see. So Benjamin, you follow Layla up the stairs.
Yep.
Well, I guess you trail Layla because she turned and left. Layla,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Are you heading to the Benjamin wing, or are you just leaving the building?
Oh, she wants to leave the building, but she's just gonna head up towards his wing because she knows the others are there.
Okay, so as you head towards the wing, you open the door and you're greeted in the main hall of Benjamin's wing with Carr, Jathuni, and Rosie all eating.
She goes over to a bottle of wine, grabs it, and heads to the corner.
Okay. And it's about 30 seconds later, Benjamin. I've been doing it so well. I haven't said it all game until just now. You enter the room behind, obviously after her. Door's still open. Samuel is at the door. Master, would you like me to run you your bath?
Yes, but take no rush, Samuel. And good to see you're all settled, people. And he grabs Layla to try and we should talk in private. Before she gets too hammered and he has to expend more lay on hands.
Yeah. Jathuni sees that. I see that Layla's not looking too happy. So I come over and I kind of thump Benjamin off to the side. I hand her the dragon's breath. You looks like you might need this.
She'll take a swig of it and then hand it back.
No, keep the bottle. I'll drink this fruity stuff. I take the.
So it's a hard knock life for Layla tonight.
And as I walk back by Benjamin, I like step on his foot. Oh, sorry, just kind of.
You get this dwarven naked foot just steps on you, and you realise as you look around the room that her socks are over your chaise lounge and her shoes are just like on the floor next to it. And her socks.
Is Samuel still in the room?
Yeah, Samuel's in the room.
And he whispers to him, I know it's not your purview as such, Samuel, because I hold myself in higher esteem than Jathuni, but could we do something about those socks?
Shall I send your page to come and get them?
Yes. That would do Sebastian some good character building, I think.
Shall do so.
And if you send Simon to the stables, he's been missing to be looking after some equine creatures.
Equine love is very important, especially when your steed needs to be mounted correctly. Haha, revenge bitches.
Every single person pause for a second. They're like, what?
What the fuck did he just say? Right. So, he sends for your page.
Yeah, he's going to try and usher Layla into
your bedroom?
A private setting.
You've got the second lounge.
That has doors that we can close?
Yeah, every room has a door.
Okay, so we'll go to the second lounge. We'll go to the second lounge.
So he grabs you by the arm, Layla, I'm assuming. How else, unless you're going to ask her to join you again, because she clearly didn't.
I ask her, but like, can I gently grab her arm? Not the, with me sort of shit, just, nice and, let's go talk before things get too heated.
Jathuni looks over at her and gives her kind of the eye, like, you need me to come over? No.
She just shakes her head and walks into the other room.
Okay. But you got the floor, like, you're the one who's leading her from room to room. You go.
I know you're upset, but I have my reasons. You understand that me finding out you were a werewolf meant I was supposed to kill you because you have no control over it yet.
So we're supposed to find out.
Yes, but things happen. Life changes. That's part of the curse. You think I could control it from the beginning? And he points to his scar. That is the first time Susan changed. She almost took my life. This isn't something that's gotten over easily. And Father forgets that sometimes, I think.
Seems to forget that there's a person here too.
Yes, and I knew you would not want help. You want to do it your way. You've had known, but my family has been trying to find a cure for generations. This isn't something that is done lightly. You see what it's done to my father. That his mother's attempts at reverting the curse. It's brought him closer to the beast.
And I'm the one that needs to be put down?
He can control it. That's why he has that room
Told
set
me.
up in such a way. Much like you, in my presence, have not taken a life. You've got a little rough, but you've not taken a life.
I gotta
And I
bounce because I gotta head to church. Sorry to interrupt.
No worries, bro. Happy Greek Easter.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, sorry to leave the game early, everybody, but I will catch you next week.
Catch you later, big one.
Catch you next week.
Well, also see if I can catch up on the what
Yeah.
happened once I've
We'll
left.
see if I'm still alive when you come back, mate.
Cool. Cheers. All.
Survey says.
Yeah. Hey, motherfucker. I'm trying to be a gentleman here.
Makes a change.
Well, that's very true. But, our childhood means more to me than you know. I remember the way you looked at me back then.
Okay, now she takes an even bigger drink and blushes because she wished he didn't remember that.
But if you think I didn't feel similar, you're mistaken. But your mother is a very scary woman for a teenage boy.
Scary to everyone. She scares the priest.
Precisely. Which is why I chose to inform my father, who does keep secrets from your mother quite willingly, and try and cure this before she finds out by any means.
I don't really want them to find out.
So,
And she might just kill me on principle.
precisely why I chose to tell my father. We will keep it a secret, and we will come up with a way to let her know I am watching over you, so that she does not request you return to Morin Watch.
Talked about me to me about this beforehand, Benji.
If I told you about it, you would have ran.
Because I wasn't ready.
You were, you just weren't willing. A bit like that drink you gave me last night.
I didn't know what he put in. I just know he poured something into it, and I didn't mean for you to drink it. I'm sorry.
As I am that you were not ready to tell, but this is for the best.
Mm.
My mother will not experiment on you directly like she did with my father. She's learned her lesson there, I think, but I won't let her.
Well,
And
that's appreciated.
she will, if anyone, she will find a cure. She transmutes pretty much everything.
Just get them to stop calling me a wolf. Yes, that's what I am, but
Yes.
it's not who I am.
They will never call you it in public. As I would ask you not to tell the others of my family. The rest of the world do not know about us. We protect the world without any thanks.
No, and I would never tell him.
But yes, and he probably would have a map in his second lounge, I would imagine. And he points out, so this is where you were bitten, and Susan was bitten here. I have been hunting until your mother contacted me, the wolf that bit Susan. For revenge, and she is dead now, there's nothing I can do about that, but yes, I would like to take the one who seems to be taking lives for no good reason.
Well, the one that bit me did ask if I wanted to join his pack first.
Yes, as Mother said, taking the life of the one that gave you the curse, we know doesn't work. At least in our experience.
Then someone needs to tell the goddess that.
Mother can be pernickety. She is Alathander's believer, and although we both work in the same sphere of influence, night to day and so on, Mother does have a bias, as do I, but I like to keep it in check.
I remember her bias. There's a reason I didn't like sleepovers over here.
Well, you wouldn't have stayed here, you would have stayed up in Warrenwatch, because that's where his family's lands are. He's just got like a mansion in the city.
This is his protectorate state.
But yes, you should know that I will always have your best interests at heart.
Despite how I take it?
What was that? That was awfully high pitched.
Just tell me next time, despite how I take it.
If you promise me, no, you won't run. I mean, I won't tell anyone else because I don't trust anyone else to try and cure it.
Well, honestly, I'm not trusting your parents at all right now.
You will see in the long run, it will be worth it. And there are other things we can do to help you control it. Rather than just manacles, we can get more than just the wrists restrained, get your legs restrained also.
Well, you know I'm willing to learn, and I want to get rid of it or control it until I can get rid of it.
Indeed. Shall we join the others? They'll probably be, well, Jathuni will be thinking wrong things, shall we say.
I think she thinks that you upset me, and for some reason she's actually being protective, which I'm kind of still trying to puzzle out myself, because she's never been like that.
And if you wish, you can take the bath that Samuel is preparing for me to relax yourself.
Alright.
So you'll open the doors again and we'll move back to the group.
She'll go over to Jathuni, take the wine, give her the dragon's breath back.
Yep. Do I
If
need
there's
to?
any wine left.
Yeah. I whisper to her as she's going. Do I need to take him outside?
No.
Jathuni.
Does Benjamin hear this?
Of course you do. I have a question for Jathuni, though. Jathuni, how much exactly have you drunk right now?
About half that bottle of wine. It's kind of fruity. She didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
Plus the dragon's breath that I had earlier today.
All right. I need you to make a wisdom check, please.
Just straight check.
Just a straight check, please.
Wisdom. 17.
It's as you say that, do I need to take him out, that you feel the tingle charge.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
And that lightning builds up and you smile inside you. And Layla, as he says, do I need to take him outside? You watch his eyes kind of gloss over and sparkle. Her eyes, excuse me, sparkle with like the whitest shock and blue charge starts to like pierce over where his pupils should be. Her pupil should be. Fuck. Apologies. Where her pupil should be, and you watch as the hairs on her arm start to like statically rise, and she turns to look at Benji.
Take your stormgasm outside.
She's looking for she has no idea what's happening. She's just feeling it.
You feel great, Jathuni. You feel you feel great right now.
So like, what? What's the matter?
And you see like a balloon that attracts like clothes when it's statically charged, and it like curtains start pulling in towards you, like rugs start to kind of rise up a little bit. Even like Car, your belt and stuff starts to like lean in and like pull up towards Jathuni. And you're like you're oblivious to it, but Layla's like, take whatever's going on outside.
What? I mean, just here. I mean, if you want your wine back, here.
Now, Jathuni, you rolled a 17.
Yep.
So as it builds and builds inside you, you feel that tingle, that need to release, but
kind of like that. Oh shit! I gotta go to the bathroom, and I can't hold it.
Yeah, exactly. You recognize what's going on. Are you getting out?
Is there a balcony?
Yeah, there's a balcony just outside through the double doors of the first lounge.
I walk out. I'll be back. And got that squeezing the butt cheeks, like quick walk. Like I don't want to run, but
do you want to roll it or should I roll it?
Which one am I rolling? The D4.
D4.
3.
So as you run your full movement, you guys watch as she just charges at the doors, and as she does so, it's like this lightning crackles up behind her as she hits full speed, right? And she goes boom. She hits the doors, and as she hits the doors, the lightning crackles as they burst open. I want you to roll 1d6, and I'm gonna roll a d20 to see if these glass in the doors survives this shit.
Don't destroy my fucking house, you prick!
As you crash into the door and you burst the lightning out of you, you hit the balcony and you fire it out, right? The windows shake and the whole front of the house is like. And you take a breath.
Just out there panting, leaning on the rail, and
you feel great. You feel amazing.
Shake it off like ice water. Whoa!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a great feeling. You watch Jafuni kind of high five herself. She feels real good right now.
She comes back in, kind of closes the door, and they're kind of crooked and kind of kind of okay, yeah, everything's good.
Benji sees all the destruction, right?
Yep. There's no destruction, to be clear. There's no destruction. The door, I rolled an 18. Your door's actually survived.
Oh, the door's fine, right? Okay. I wasn't.
Fine.
Yeah.
They're a little bit bent. They'll close, but
yeah.
The windows didn't shatter.
He just looks at you thinking, are you at least going to pay to get the doors fixed?
I didn't hurt anything. Badly.
Yes, but I like my place pristine.
Oh. Okay. We'll discuss it later. Just sits back
Benjamin.
down and
Yeah, Benji takes note. Juthani promised she would fix it up.
I said discuss later.
So, how long are you guys resting for? Are you gonna like wait until the evening before you leave and go out?
And
What's the
I would
plan
just
here?
get a like an evening brunch sort of thing from Samuel. Let
Well,
Layla use the bath.
there's stew at the table.
Yeah, I would tuck into that, and then just Layla. He said he could have his bath if she wished.
Okay. So, what are the rest of you doing?
Having a bath and finishing off the wine.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Getting shit faced.
Carl, what's your plan? What are you doing? You staying in the house? Are you going to the Hall of Records, or are you going to go and check out the College of Atene or Muldoon School of Magic? What's your plan?
I think he would probably try and head to. I can't remember where Tobias said that he was going to.
He's going to the College of Atene.
So I would probably head that way before going to the Hall of Records.
Okay. So, anyone going with him, or is he going by himself?
Benjamin would just basically stay around Layla.
Oh, hold on, I got a call I have to take.
I'm going to assume that Neil's going to go with you, so Jathuni's going to follow you, Carl.
Yeah.
Just for the fucking lols. I'm not going to lie. So, as you
I'm
head
gonna
out,
pass out.
as you head out into the evening night, you follow the flow of people to the center of the town where the four schools of magic are. There are a whole bunch of people out and enjoying, and it's after a few seconds of your journey, you see the firing of magic into the air, and you hear the cheers, and then the oh, and then the cheers, and the oh, as person after person is clearly undertaking some kind of challenge, right? And I feel sorry for our new character because I'm going to have to do it for him instead of him doing it himself, because, well, I can't slow down the progress of time just to have this event happen when he's here, sadly. So, as you walk out and you get to the center and you see the busy evening and the circle of newcomer wizards and witches and warlocks and, you know, druids and clerics and paladins all ready to test their might with this single wand that's been brought out on a pillow, right? The person who's holding it is wearing a beautiful, like light, almost white, but it's clearly blue, right? But it's almost white. This beautiful flowing blue gown with thick, kind of like rubber gloves and a pillow.
Yeah.
And there, she's holding out the wand, and it's as you see a person grab the wand, and the wand instantly like glows bright hot white, you know, like that welding torch kind of light. And as it does, the person you watch as the young wizard holds it up and fires like three, fires two more, fires two more, and then drops the wand. And you watch as this witch in her gown dives to catch the wand so it doesn't hit the ground. And it's just like, hey! And there's another wizard marking on a leaderboard next to all the names of what's going on. And you see the Goliath from earlier in the day who was screaming and chanting and like being proud of himself. And he steps forward, and I need to get his character sheet. And he wipes the meat off his face, hands his picnic to the person he was talking to earlier in the day. And as he holds the wand out and he grabs his head, ha! One hand! And as he fires free, he reaches out, he's like, three more. As he pulls the one down. I can do more! Another! As the one kind of explodes in his hand, and and the woman, she has to run. It's like watching a wide receiver in American football. She's tracking this thing all the way. She catches the wand, puts it back. As he fires out the wand, you see the wizard's like, and his name flies in magical writing up to the top of the board. Are you staying to watch, or are you just continuing through?
He'd sort of watch for a sort of like 30 seconds, minute sort of thing, and then sort of like, okay, just sort of like to see what the fuck was going on, but then he'd carry on.
Cool. So you watch as like paladins step up, clerics step up, warlocks and wizards like all stepping up and firing these things into the sky, right? There are a few that do really well. There are a few that do terribly. And then you get bored and you head... you know when you have a sneeze? Fuck's sake.
Loaded already, but just won't come out. And there it is.
There it goes. Oh. Right. So, as you head to the College of Atene, I assume. You take a moment to see the size of the building. The desks that were in the front are now gone. Recruitment is clearly done for the day. You get to the gate, and the gate is very simple, wrought iron, nothing fancy, with an eagle on top of the arch, holding a book open, clearly reading. It's a very odd look for a bird symbol, right? The bird looks educated, like it's reading. You know, if it had a like cigar in its mouth or like a pipe, it wouldn't look odd. It would just look more normal. As you go to the door, there is a single large brass knocker. The brass knocker has two huge, genuine eyes, a kind of hooked moon nose, a hooked moon chin with a mouth. As you grab it and the brass mouth moves. What do you want?
It's like taken aback a little bit, and it's like, I'm
Speak, bird.
Looking for Tobias. He said he was coming here. Yeah.
Okay. And he is here.
I'm a friend. We're traveling together. I've come to meet him. Can I?
You hear a second voice. Lone, he's a friend of mine. Just let him in. It's okay. I know him. And he watches the mouth moves. We don't just let strangers into this place. He is a friend of mine. Just let him in. That's against the rules. You know it doesn't work that way. So, I am Tobias. I am the archaeologist. You know who I am. These are my friends. Will you please let them in? And this mouth is just like arguing with itself now. And then the door goes and opens out. And again, you look inside. The hallway itself is huge. And just like the other huge building, the other big mansion buildings, you look around and you're like, as you put your head in, you're like, you look outside, you look inside, contrast in size is crazy, right? And then the doorknob says, "Are you coming in or not?"
Yeah. And walks in.
Okay. Two seconds, please. The map is fucking huge. Thuni. Oh.
I think that's Kirsty pouring neat vodka.
Good girl.
Okay. You guys, those of you who are there, which is you and Jithuni, you should have view.
On the welcome.
No, you,
I have the map.
yeah, I just realised. Never mind. Now you do.
I'll find it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The map is huge.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you enter the College of Athene, the first thing you realise is that it's deadly quiet. Whatever's going on is must be either sheer focus and study, or most of the people are outside. As you enter the swirling vortex of magic in the center of this room is impressive, to say the least. There are 6 purple-like orbs surrounding a fountain of magic, and this fountain of magic has an eagle with a book on top of it.
In the direction we're facing, or the opposite direction, or towards the top of the map.
Yeah, towards the top of the
Okay,
map.
I'm gonna spin myself around. There you go. Boop. There you
go. So long story short, that way.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep. Right. And you notice the magical orbs that are floating about 10 feet in the air are rotating around it, and they seem to have runic writing on them. They glow bright, and they are clearly a force of magic, controlled by what you do not know.
I just look at Chthuni and like, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, but it's amazing.
And Castle carries on walking forward to get to the main out of the corridor.
Yeah.
And just looking around, it's like.
How high did you say they were? Like 10 feet? You said
the orbs are 10 feet in the air. Yes.
So, all right. Is there like a rail around it, or does it go right up to that golden?
2 seconds, guys. I'm just trying to grab.
Yep.
My Tobias. I realised that I've got to put Tobias on my character map bit, because I use him so much and I need him. There we go. He can go there. I can go back to the map now. Give me 2 seconds to catch back up. Okay, so again, as you enter this area and you look up, there is a clear second floor above you, 30 feet above you. A hole the size of this area as you look up, with a little balcony and a glass railing.
From that edge. Whoops.
So you see the circle that's here. Directly above this circle is like
this little circle going around here?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And as you walk in, you hear the solemn, loud of footsteps coming from somewhere.
Jathuni's just amazed. She's just watching all the spinning orbs, and she's just walking up underneath them, like, wow, like a kid looking at balloons and bubbles flying up in the air. Just,
Do you walk into the center?
yeah, she's like, just like when you have a little kid, you blow bubbles in the air, and they're just like walking around, like, oh,
cool. And you walk in there, and you feel a tingle, not as good as the tingle that you had before, Jathuni. Like that was real power running through you. But you feel a tingle, and it's like, ooh, it's nice. You feel the magic. Car, you hear the footsteps, and as you look to your left, you see Tobias. You're Car, good to see you. How are you finding Penka?
It's just sort of like, this is amazing. It's, I thought Layla and Benji
Yes.
sorting things out with his parents.
Did he tell his parents?
It looks that way.
Stupid boy.
I thought probably be better use coming here and sort of. I mean, this is your home, and by the looks of it here, I mean, if we are to find where the next obelisk may be.
Is that what you're here for? I have some news about that, actually.
Well, I thought we could at least start looking, but if you have information already, then
we need to find a person. There is a vagrant man. He lives by choice on the streets, and how can I put this? They call him the Emerald Runner. He's a slippery person. He doesn't like to be captured. He's actually never been caught. He came to Pencaster about 10 years ago. He was part of the Articus of Arwen. Some say he lost his mind. Some say he delved and tried to find something under the ground. He's called the Emerald Runner because he has I don't know how to say this without just saying it, so I will. He glows green. Not like, glows in the dark. He glows green. Bright green. As you toss a silver coin at the orb, it literally hits it. As it hits it, like, kind of keeps floating up a little bit, and then, like, this crazy charge of arcana hits it, and you watch as the coin just evaporates into dust and just gets absorbed by the orb.
She's like, wow.
So, Jathuni, please don't disturb the magical conduits. It's how we maintain the magic of the school.
Comes back. Well, I'm not one for school, but if I wanted to go to school, I'd go here.
It is amazing. I'm as a pupil, I can recommend you if you wish, and you can become a pupil of the College of Atene. You don't even have to be a wizard like myself. You can be a cleric and undertake knowledge from the school. I highly recommend it. I can get you a discount on the entry fee and everything because you know me.
Fee?
Yeah. Well,
no,
you don't learn for free, Jathuni.
How much is it
to come here? It's 100 gold a year.
Her eyes just got that look. Nope. Okay. Enough said.
So what are you trying to do?
So, he turns to Carl and says, so this Emerald Runner, anyway, he kind of comes out at night. And he likes to, well, run, particularly. He eats food that's leftovers. He lives underneath us in the sewers. So it might be a good idea to try and track him down there. If you want, we can do that. It's doable. I'm not one to go in the sewers myself, but if you wanted to, obviously we could.
I mean, you say he's never been caught. I mean, do people try to capture him?
It is a running game we run once a month to try and catch the Emerald Runner. And so far he has never been caught.
And does he come out from the same place every time, or just
No one knows where he comes from.
appears and...
Pretty much.
I mean, I'd rather not have to go traipsing through the sewers if we can help it.
But sometimes it requires it, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, is there a particular area of the city that he's seen more frequently?
No. No. It's... Alan was once a very normal man. He sought magic and knowledge and power. And then Arwen came to town and started her school, and supposedly, as legend has it, he is her first pupil. To put into perspective, he is roughly 1,000 years old now. Yes, I know.
Human?
Human. Some say he developed some kind of alchemical thing that prolonged his life. Some say he's a vampire. Some say he's not really human at all, that he's a dragon in human form playing games on the city of Pencaster. It's hard to say, but Alan has been here as long as Pencaster has been here. And then when Arwen arrived, he became her student. And then furthermore to that, he supposedly fell in love. Went searching for ways to bring happiness to his love. And, the story is that he traveled underground looking for something special, something that no one else would ever be able to provide her to make sure that she was happy. More token of affection. For days and days he disappeared, and then he came back, only to glow green, move faster, slippery fella.
You think this thing that he found maybe... Okay. I guess we can go and gather the others and...
I would prefer we
kept it
didn't.
small.
Yes. Or maybe divide and conquer.
So
What do you think?
the three of us, and leave the other two to, and Rosie to deal with whatever they're dealing with.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Jithuni? Up for a chase?
Always.
Good.
Reaches back and touches her hammer.
They say the quickest way to the underground is the sewers at the edge of the town, or we can take a dip in the well.
It all goes to the same place, but the well sounds a little cleaner.
There's a cleaner entry. We won't come out clean. Shall we tell your friends, or should we just head to where we're going to go?
I guess we should at least leave a message with them. I mean, where's the well compared to where we are and where Benjamin's house is?
So the well would be literally in the middle of where you are. It's like the central well at the peg of this little area.
Yeah.
It's closer than Benjamin, not to say that you couldn't go and see him and do the same thing anyway.
Where's Benjamin's house in relation to the
It's
sewer?
about 35. Well, Benjamin's house is far away from the sewer,
Okay.
specifically, but it's a 30-minute walk from where you are now to go back to Benjamin. To get to the well, it's going to take you literally 45 seconds to walk out of this building. And
Okay.
But to say that, though, the center is kind of full right now, so...
So people will see us going in. So,
Yep.
Let's start from the sewer entrance. Maybe we can find a runner that can leave a message.
Oh, if you wish for me to, and he clicks his fingers and pulls out a piece of paper, and he hands it to Thin Air, and the Thin Air takes it, folds it, and it disappears.
Okay. I guess Benji.
It's my unseen servant. I will send him with the paper.
Okay.
So how do you know he's there?
Well, it's mine. It's magic, like this building that you enjoy so much.
I guess if they've been informed, then yeah, let's make a start.
Before we go, Jithuni, head back into the circle. Jump.
Jump in the circle?
Jump.
So she jumps.
As you jump, you float up. I need you to make an acrobatics check, please.
I'm sensing charm.
Unskilled. Oh,
Just acrobatics.
Yeah, gotcha. 4.
You instantly lose control of all function of your body, and you like flip and whirl. And as you whirl, you fly up into the second floor, and you see a whole bunch of people like, another jumper.
Get me down.
And as you say that, you just start whirling and spinning on like multiple different axes. And as you softly land back on the bottom on your face, because you're on a 4.
Yeah.
But it's completely soft, no pain, no damage. That's the power of magic, Jithuni. Only 100 gold a year. And he picks you up with way more ease than he should.
I don't need 100 gold just to fall on my face.
Okay. So, as it is 11 o'clock, and you have your new step in a direction, we will call it here with Layla in Benji's bath, broken door, and the Emerald Runner in question. Thank you very much for those who stayed and watched. If you have enjoyed the stream, please follow. It helps grow my stream. It helps grow the content. The more people who watch it, the better it gets for everybody. We really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, there's also the player's perspective. And again, I apologize. There's not been very much combat the last 2 sessions, just simply because we just haven't had the ability to do so. We've had the scene set. So we are ready to go. Next week's session will go ahead as normal. The week after shall not, because something great is happening. And our friend Minos Murdoch is tying the knot and becoming an adult.
I'm not sure about that last bit.
Yeah, you definitely are.
I don't think he'll ever become an adult.
I would just like to say thank you to all those who have watched. I really hope you've enjoyed the stream. Again, like I said, if you did, I agree with you, Zell. 100%. It doesn't always have to be. Almost an adult. Almost. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a follow. If you didn't enjoy it, give us a follow anyway. Fuck it. Have a great time wherever you are on the fucking planet. Also, by the way, check out Minos Murdoch's stream at twitch.tv/Minos Murdoch. He is playing from the player's perspective. Hopefully, we shall have some funsies next week. Peace out wherever you are on the planet. In fact, final check on the face palms. We got 1, 2,
about 6 or 7,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 face palms. So let's have a look and see what the poll says. What does the poll say? View the results for tonight's poll. Only one person got that right. Who was it? Me! Woohoo!
Nice.
Rigged.
We didn't have Moto.
There was no deep throat tonight. All right, guys. Thank you very much for staying and watching again. Please check us out next week, 8 p.m. GMT to 11 p.m. Thank you very much for staying and watching. Peace out wherever you are on the fucking planet. We out.
Catch you later.